A big welcome back to Everyman Driver. I'm Dave Erickson. Thank you so much for watching. This is a 2022 Hyundai Tucson Hybrid. We have the limited all-wheel drive trim level. Today, an overview, some pros and cons, price point, more details, and so much more in an effort to help you in your research process. By the way, if you are in the market for a new vehicle, check out my free car shopping tool below. There's a link to that. It's quotes.everymandriver.com. Get the best deals in your zip code. All right, let's get started.
Naturally, let's begin with what's new for 2022. Well, first of all, it's fully redesigned. There's a new engine lineup, which includes a plug-in hybrid model coming this summer. Has a huge list of standard in-car tech and driver aids, and this is the fourth generation of the Tucson. As far as pros and cons, the pros, well, hybrid and plug-in hybrid models available. It has two big screens for displays, the instrument cluster as well as the infotainment screen, and overall upscale styling both inside and out. As far as cons, some say the base engine feels sluggish. I wouldn't know because I have the hybrid. It has limited towing capacity, no off-road trim, and fuel economy falls short compared to its competition. Under the hood, you have the option of a 187 horsepower 2.5-liter four-cylinder, 178 pound-feet of torque. That's the non-hybrid. This again, both front-wheel or all-wheel drive, made it to an 8-speed automatic transmission. Now, the hybrid uses a turbocharged 1.6-liter four-cylinder in tandem with an electric motor to drive all four wheels. Horsepower 226 combined. The plug-in hybrid will have the same 1.6-liter turbocharged engine paired with a higher horsepower electric motor. That one will get you 261 horsepower. That 2.5-liter four-cylinder gets 26 miles per gallon city, 33 on the highway. Hybrid models will get you around 36, 37 in mixed driving.
On a personal note, Hyundai, I like what you're doing with your illumination plan here on the front. Look at this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and more kudos here in the end. Just kind of like how the style is. Tail light here, one all the way across.
Here's the official breakdown on trims and pricing. The non-hybrid versions come in SE, SEL, N-Line, and limited trim levels, front-wheel drive standard, all-wheel drive optional, whereas the hybrid trim levels come in hybrid blue, hybrid SEL convenience, and hybrid limited. And as mentioned, a plug-in hybrid comes out this summer. MSRP range between $26,000 and $36,000.
Super impressed on how well the Tucson drives, especially with the hybrid, making it quieter. But I have these different drive modes. You got Eco, Sport, Smart, and Snow. Of course, I have the all-wheel drive option, so I got the Snow option available for an all-wheel drive vehicle. Technology is phenomenal. You've got the 10.25-inch infotainment screen, the 8-inch instrument cluster, completely digital, and you have the two options with the turn signals. Turn left, you hit the indicator left, and pops up a camera which is below the left side mirror, showing you in your blind spot over there, vice versa on the right-hand side when you're turning right. So that's something I'm noticing more and more with the Hyundai products, is having that camera down below on both sides to save you the turning that you have. We got the panoramic moonroof, which is an upgrade on this one. Of course, I have the limited, so I have all the bells and whistles. Nice cascading feel and look to the infotainment system as it slides down. And of course, the climate controls. I like the wireless charging pad. I think you'll appreciate that. And the charging ports. Got two here. There's also two behind me for the passengers in the back. The steering wheel looks kind of cool. I like how they have this split in the center where you can kind of just rest your hands as opposed to maybe a three-spoke steering wheel. Anyway, so that's kind of nice. Got paddle shifters on R's, all the other usual buttons and options on the steering wheel. It's a really smooth and easy drive, comfortable, big enough for passengers up front. If you're a 6-footer, obviously, or bigger, I think the space for the driver and passenger are going to be great. And then, as I'll show you here in just a bit, the backseat legroom is incredible, as well as the cargo volume in the hybrid.
The Tucson has grown from being one of the smallest in the class to now one of the largest. It now offers more passenger volume than both the RAV4 and CR-V.
So here's a real-world look at your backseat legroom and headroom. I am 5'11". This is my position as the driver up front. The vehicle's on because when you turn it off, the seat comes back to give you more room to exit the vehicle. So now it turns on, but you can't quite hear it because it's a hybrid. And here's how much room I have. Phenomenal space. Love the Tucson and the legroom between here and there. Quite a bit of a gap. and headroom is great as well. We got this massive panoramic moonroof that goes all the way back behind my head. I have the screen on right now because the car says it's already over 100 degrees and it's 10:30 in the morning, so we were getting scorched. Thank goodness for AC, right? All right, cargo volume time. There are 4 ways to open the liftgate. Number 1 is happening right now. I'm standing behind the vehicle and I'm got the key fob with me, so it opens up automatically. Number 2, there's a push button just left of the steering wheel. Number 3 is on this fancy key fob. The 4th is just below here. When it's down below, you can press that button and it opens up.
Cargo volume in the Tucson is 38.7 cubic feet behind the second row and 73.8 cubic feet when you fold that second row down.
I've been able to put my entire bicycle back here with the wheel on, laying flat, so it kind of give you an idea of a full-size bicycle and how much room that is. Otherwise, utilize this for all the groceries you can think of, taking your road trips, your luggage, your sporting equipment, camping equipment, and so on. Plenty of space, and there's a little bit of a compartment below the floorboard as well if you want to keep things out of sight. When you're ready to walk away, press the button up here along the edge, and you hear some beeps, and you're good to go.
The 2022 Tucson has plenty of active safety features, and even more are optional. Forward collision avoidance with pedestrian and cyclist detection, lane keeping assist, rear occupant alert, driver attention warning, and high beam assist are the standard features. Blind spot collision avoidance assist, rear cross traffic collision avoidance assist, safe exit warning, and adaptive cruise control with stop and go are optional. There's also the remote smart parking assist, which allows you to park and later retrieve the vehicle from a tight parking space while standing outside the vehicle.
So here's a quick story that promises and guarantees you'll never forget how to spell Tucson ever again. So I'm a TV news reporter. I was for 15 years. Early on in my career, I hear the story of a gal down in Tucson, Diane Douglas, I think her name was, and she was new to the market. And so at the end of her story, she has to say her name, her call letters, and where she is. So I don't remember the call letters, but I do remember her saying, live in Tucson, I'm Diane Douglas, back to you. And that story circulated so fast because she said Tucson. She thought Tucson was pronounced Tucson. And so whenever I hear the word Tucson, I always think of the story of this gal who had her reporter closing segment by saying, live in Tucson, I'm Diane Douglas, back to you. Now you'll never forget how to spell Tucson, Tucson, not Tucson, but Tucson. You're welcome.
Some of the vehicles that compete in this compact SUV class against the Hyundai Tucson include the RAV4, Ford Bronco Sport, the Honda CR-V, Ford Escape, and Nissan Rogue.
All right, that's my video for today. Thank you so much for watching. Again, if you are in the market for a new vehicle, check out quotes.everymandriver.com. It's free. Get the best deals in your zip code. Until next time, I'm Dave Erickson with Everyman Driver. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time. Adios. One final note, if you are in the market for a new vehicle soon, great. Connect with your local dealership and price and test drive at least 3 different vehicles. A vehicle's strengths and weaknesses can only be discovered when you are behind the wheel. My reviews can be good, but you need to test drive these yourself. Visit quotes.everymandriver.com, select the make, model, and your zip code, and you'll get invoice pricing in your area on those vehicles. Shop smarter with price quotes at quotes.everymandriver.com.
Thanks for watching. Please click subscribe and give us a thumbs up. See you next time.